Hello, and welcome to the program titled Turning Your Penn State Major into a Career. This webinar is sponsored by Career and Professional Development, and my name is Jeremy Lassard. I'm the Assistant Director of Career and Professional Development. This program was designed because we come across a lot of students that are concerned about what major they need to choose or how they can actually turn their major into a great career. So hopefully you'll see some great resources and get some great tips today that will be able to help you to choose your major and feel comfortable and confident in that moving forward. So your major is like the steering wheel of a car. You decide what direction it will lead you, okay? So again, if you picture steering a car, you can turn it left and right. You make the choice for your major. Now, a lot of students are concerned about some things where maybe they have family or friends that are influencing them to go one way or the other. That's a common thing that we come across. But for you, just know that it's your choice. You're in college now to make your own choice that way, and we want to be able to help you with that process as well. Okay, so talking about a PSU major in a future career, what is the connection actually? So the major that you have is just a starting point, okay? Choosing your major doesn't mean that a student's chosen a career. It means you've chosen your major. So what that means is that there are a lot of different ways that you can go within your major, but even after you graduate, you can totally switch gears and go in a different direction as well. Because it's not true that most majors lead directly to particular jobs. We'll talk about that in a little bit. There are a variety of career paths related to a major, not just one. So keep that in mind because, again, that can really help to mitigate your worry and help you to feel comfortable and confident in choosing whatever major you feel is best for you. All right, so let's play a game real quick, okay? We're going to play Guess the Major. So here's some famous folks. Let's try to guess what their majors were when they were in college. Sonia Sotomayor, Supreme Court Justice. Will Ferrell, famous actor and comedian. We all know Will Ferrell, right? Carly Fiorina, famous businesswoman and politician. Natalie Portman, very, very famous actress, done some great movies. Michael Jordan, basketball legend, we all know MJ. And Oprah Winfrey, fantastic talk show host and philanthropist. So let's see what their majors were. So the answers: Sonia Sotomayor, the Supreme Court Justice, she was a history major. Wow, how about that? So history, you wouldn't think about that matching up with the Supreme Court, but there you go. You know, history majors, we think about, teachers and research, foundations and things like that, but that's what she parlayed it into. Will Ferrell, the famous actor and comedian, was a sports broadcasting major. Obviously, I guess Will still likes sports, but he totally turned that around into a different career. Carly Fiorina, businesswoman and politician. She was a philosophy and medieval history major before becoming the famous businesswoman and politician. Again, giving you an idea that you can choose what you choose and make choices down the road that are different from what you choose now. Natalie Portman, famous actress. She was a psych major. We know there's a lot of great, transferable skills from a lot of majors, including psych, such as communication ability, presentation ability, working with others, time management, and so forth. So Natalie obviously parlayed that into a great career as an actress. Michael Jordan, basketball legend, was a geography major. Picture Michael Jordan, looking at maps and being an expert on that stuff. I don't know, so it's pretty neat to see how he changed it up. And Oprah Winfrey was a speech and drama major. And that kind of makes sense a little bit, actually, because Oprah, was a great actress, but actually ended up parlaying her career more into the lines of, business, philanthropy, being a fantastic communicator, and again, switched gears that way as well. Giving all of you the knowledge that you can choose a major now, but down the road, absolutely make changes and choices as you go. So why do students choose a major? So a lot of students choose a major based on its perceived earning potential. Pretty much, how much money am I going to make? Right? Like that's what they're thinking about. Some students follow the advice or in some cases the demands of their family and friends. So maybe their mom and dad said, well, you need to be a doctor or a lawyer or an engineer to be successful. And again, that's how students sometimes make their choices based on what somebody else tells them to do. Some students have just kind of drifted into their major where they weren't exactly sure. So they're like, well, I guess I'll just do this major because it seems like it's the best thing to do right now. So that's how they kind of flow into that, right? And other reasons include maybe they got inspiration from teachers or mentors that they had. They had exposure to internships, or they took a course in this specific major early in college that kind of influenced them to be in that major. One of the most important parts is that second part under other reasons, which is exposure to internships. Our department preaches doing internships early and often in your college career. Beginning in the summer of your freshman year, you can actually do internships at Penn State Abington and through Penn State Abington through the resources and the leads that we can provide to you and get academic credit for doing those internships. Yeah, you can actually get 1, 2, or 3 credits for doing an internship experience that can help you to get to your graduation goal quicker, but also provides you with that really amazing real world experience that employers love to see that can really help to shape your career even more than whatever major it is that you choose, okay? So, connecting majors and jobs. Many people end up in working careers that are not directed to their majors. Why do you think that is? Well, that's because most jobs are not major specific or they'll consider any major. We have a number of employer partners here at Penn State that hire for internships and entry level positions, not based on a student's major, but based on certain skills. And we'll talk about them in an upcoming slide. People's interests change as they develop. That's another reason why. And students a lot of times they want to study one thing, but they want to end up working in a different area later, and that's completely fine. It's completely normal, and it's how the majority of us go through our careers, in schooling as well. So most majors are theoretical, and they also can teach very transferable skills. I mean, it's like, yeah, you're in classes and you're learning about theory and you're learning about research and things like that, and applying that to your classwork. But the coursework that you do in any major, whether it's art or IST or criminal justice or psychology or business, anything, English, that has very transferable skills that include communication, both verbal and written. That includes teamwork activities. That includes, getting strong in multitasking and in time management and things that organizations really, really find very important. And also additional experiences, paved their career paths. So again, the experiences you have now as a college student are going to be different than you have when you're out in your career in your field. You're different as a freshman than you are as a senior, for example, right? And so again, those experiences that you have are going to help to shape what you choose to do down the road. But again, the key is to choose a major that's going to keep you going towards your goal of graduating, and we'll talk about why that is important next. All right, so regarding majors, many companies seek employees with any major. So why is that exactly? Because your college degree says a lot about who you are. It says you're hardworking and that you've learned time management. Now, again, out of the gate in college, it's tough with time management initially, but we all learn that and get really good at that as we go along. It shows that you can be a team player, that you have presentation skills and research skills. Penn State, prides itself on being a research institution, and you learn a lot about research and presentations from freshman year until senior year. Also, your writing abilities are really important, and that's one of the skills that employers are looking for. From report writing to working on resumes and cover letters, personal statements for graduate school, professional emails. All of these writing abilities are things that you hone while you're actually in college as well. Your critical thinking skills and multitasking skills are really important to employers too. And so that includes, when you're talking about critical thinking and multitasking, these are things like, balancing work life, school life, home life, making sure that you get good grades while still holding down the job and, maybe getting involved on campus. Critical thinking, has to do with, different projects, research presentations, and things like that you do in your classes. And the important part, to remember about this, when it comes to getting your college degree and why they seek college students for, positions, why employers do that, 29% of the population of the United States has a bachelor's degree. Now, that's not a lot if you think about it. There's 300 million plus people in this country, and only 29% have a bachelor's degree. That means 71% don't, which means when you get your bachelor's degree, you're going to be able to have 71% more opportunities than those that don't. Of course, that doesn't mean that you can't be successful, with, not going to college. We know plenty of folks that have, maybe graduated high school, started their own business, and are massively successful for sure. But, the fact remains that statistics show that you will have way more opportunities to do great in your career and have a fulfilling career by completing college. And also, the studies have shown that you will make, on average, a little bit more than $2 million more over the course of your entire career, from start until retirement, than somebody that has not had a college degree. And again, these are reasons why, employers feel like it's important. It can really help the furthering of your career, and it hopefully will help you not to feel so nervous about what major that you choose, because you can make changes along the way. So keep in mind that employers are often more concerned about your skills than they are about your specific major, okay? Companies are willing to train newly graduated college students for specific positions, like a rotational program. There's an employer partner that we work with at Penn State, Abington, called Enterprise. And Enterprise has management trainee internship opportunities for students and management trainee actual full-time positions upon graduation. And they will accept students from any major based on skills that they're looking for, abilities that they have, ways that they communicate, because they know that students from all kinds of different majors can be completely successful and be very valuable assets to their company. So that gives you an example of what that is. Many companies or organizations are looking for these specific skills, for hands-on experience and abilities. That comes largely in the form of what you do while you're in college to get that experience. Number one would be internships. We really support the notion that students early and often should be looking for and getting internships while they're in college. Again, from freshman year onwards, don't wait until the very end. Don't forget about it. Make sure that you can build those experiences and talk to us in our department. I'll talk about how to be able to contact us and some of the resources that you can use to help yourself to garner those internships. But again, leadership experiences on campus, joining Lion Ambassadors or becoming an orientation leader or joining the Student Government Association, volunteer positions, things like that. These are all going to really be able to help you as you move forward, and again, are going to be even more important than the actual major that you might be worried about choosing. Okay, so desired skills. What are these skills, right? So good communication skills, writing and verbal, really important to these employers, okay? Interpersonal skills, including problem solving, taking constructive feedback, taking initiative. All these things are really important to employers as well. And these are all these things that you're learning while you're in college and they know that you're working on. Management and leadership is what they're looking for as well. Again, internships, getting involved on campus and clubs, evidence of perseverance, just being in college and getting through, managing, your time and your schooling and family life and things like that are evidence of your grit and determination for sure. Analytical and technical skills. You're going to be learning these all throughout your college career. Different programs, different software, stuff that you have to utilize. Right now, we're all utilizing Zoom an awful lot to do, interviews and to do class presentations and classes in general. That's going to be a really important and great technical skill, and one of the examples of what employers are looking for. Collaboration and teamwork in multiple languages. If you are kind of good in a language, but you really want to become an expert at it, that's only going to help your cause because employers really love, students that know multiple languages. But also, most importantly, collaboration and teamwork. They want to know that you can be a great intern initially. They want to know that that can lead you into a great initial role and help you to grow through that company. And collaboration and teamwork is a big part of being, a college student and what you learn and what they know that you have to offer. So building your total package at Penn State University, again, let's highlight that. Leadership experience, getting involved on campus, joining organizations and clubs, internships, so key, and again, you can start to do that freshman year for credit, right after your freshman year for credit, and be able to do, hopefully multiple internships while you're in school as well. Research and student clubs, activities, student athletes have a lot to offer to the table for sure. Your athletics can really, parlay and show your leadership ability, which employers love to see. Volunteer experience, again, people forget about that, but a lot of companies and organizations like to do charity events. If you show that you already have volunteer experience, they'll be likely to understand and know that you'll, actively participate in their charity events as well. Study abroad is a great time while you're in college to do an international experience and get academic credit for it as well. So again, keep that in mind. That would be a great thing to add to your resume and to talk about in interviews. Networking is key. Penn State offers a platform called Lion Link where you can, access and link to and talk to different Penn State alumni in fields that you're interested in to learn about those careers. Those alumni want to help you out. I'll show you later on in the slides about how to access Lion Link through our actual homepage for career and professional development. And you can access and contact these employers and these employees that work at that went to Penn State University that work in various fields, so you can learn about them. That can help you to choose your major as well. Also, establish a professional social media presence. For example, LinkedIn. There's over 300,000 active Penn State alumni on LinkedIn. Again, that's an awful lot of folks that you can, kind of tap into to ask questions to about different fields, different industries, even different companies that you're interested in, and be able to do even more networking for different internship opportunities, knowledge, and jobs as well. And then obviously learning how to create a superb resume, build your interviewing and networking skills. These are things we would love to help you with in career and professional development, okay? So having a great resume and cover letter, knowing how to, do professional emails, working on your interviewing and networking skills. These are some of the things that will really, really help to further your career, even more again than just having to, figure out what your major is too, okay? A little bit more about internships because of how important they are. Again, they provide skill development, professional training, and resume building for you from a very early stage in college, okay? They're real-world experiences, and they give you a chance to apply your skills and knowledge that you've learned in the classroom. They give you that opportunity to test drive a career in any major of interest, and they also offer a ton of mentoring and networking opportunities. These are some of the reasons why we believe in how important internships are for you and how beneficial they'll be for you moving forward in whatever major you choose. So the Mythbusters again, why your major doesn't equal your career. So let's flush out those misconceptions one more time. So myth one, my major will determine what I do for the rest of my life. But the reality is that studies have shown that within 10 years after graduation, most people, even over 80%, are working in careers that weren't directly related to their undergraduate majors. So you might start off as a criminal justice major, but later on down the road go into business. Remember that little game that we played earlier about the famous folks that switch careers. People do this over 80% throughout their career, so don't feel nervous about choosing a major. Just choose the one now that matches up best with your personality, that you feel will keep you involved and in school, getting towards your goal of graduating. Number two, for the myth, an academic major ties you to a specific career path. The reality actually is that while some majors strongly relate to the career options, like, for example, going into teaching, engineering, becoming a doctor, other majors and many more are less related. Communication and political science, as examples. While employers take note of your major, they pay more attention to your skills and experiences, and also even like after school, if you want to go on for further schooling like graduate school, they also seek a diverse group of college majors when admitting incoming students. So again, this helps to kind of debunk that myth that your major has to determine what you do for the rest of your life. Not true. And that it just has to lead you into one specific career path. Again, not true. Again, hopefully this helps to mitigate some of your worry and help you to feel confident about choosing what you feel is best for you now, knowing that you can stay within that, and love that career and field, or absolutely, switch and pivot and make, a totally new direction and career change down the road, like again, literally over 80% of the population does. To be able to help you with these situations where you're not sure about your major or you want to learn more about a major before you choose one or whatever, Penn State Abington Career and Professional Development offers 24/7 online resources. Really important for you to know what these are and to know how to access them. So to make appointments with us, to talk about, choosing a major, or, what matches up best with your personality, what careers, are out there are something that might be of interest to you, and to work on anything career development related, resumes, cover letters, doing practice interviews, again, anything that way, we would love to help you with. To schedule appointments online and apply to over 30,000 career and job internship opportunities, you can just simply log on to Penn State Nittany Lion Careers using your Penn State credentials to create a password for that. So there's the link right there. Again, a fantastic site. Again, you can schedule directly with our department for actual appointments and look up amazing and a huge amount of jobs and internships that recruiters utilize just to find Penn State students. Also, there's more career and internship opportunities available too. For the most recent jobs, internships, and events provided specifically to Penn State Abington students, access the Abington Job Box. You can see the link right there. When you click on that, the Abington Job Box is separated into simple folders that show internship opportunities, part-time jobs if you need to get a position to earn income while you're going to school. There are full-time job opportunities for new graduates. There are lots of different events that we have. There's online opportunities currently and online events as well for your careers and to find jobs. Again, access that through the Abington Job Box. And finally, our career and professional development website is fantastic, okay? When you go to our homepage with that link right there, you're going to see upcoming events. You're going to have important resources and information that's going to be very helpful for your career. And also, you'll see the easy tab there that shows access our online resources, and you'll see the link to Interview Stream. Interview Stream is a fantastic platform that can help you to practice your interviewing from the comfort of your own home, on your laptop, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's free for all Penn State students. You use your computer and your webcam to record you doing interviews and doing practice interview questions, and you can really perfect that. Interviewing is such an important skill. Our newsletter that we published last week for all of you students really focused on interviewing. Why not practice it for free, okay? So Interview Stream's a great resource. Lion Link, like I mentioned before, you can connect with thousands of Penn State alumni that are in this area from various majors. Ask them questions, ask to visit their facilities and companies, and maybe even turn that into internship and job opportunities because they went to Penn State and they want to help you out. Lion Link's a great resource. There's a ton of them, okay? I can go through them all, but really take a look, peruse that section, and then contact us and we'll help you to access and learn about even more. We can provide you with tons of great internship and job leads. And again, working on all the different elements of your career development. Again, resumes, cover letters, mock interviews, preparing for career expos, so forth and so on. These are things that are going to be really, really important that we can't wait to help you with as well. So again, I hope that this presentation has been really helpful. Hopefully, again, it'll help you not to be so worried about, what am I going to do? Or how do I choose a major? Or I'm not sure what field to get into? Or how do I make a choice? It's okay. All right. And again, we can help you to absolutely decipher more of that. But for right now, just know that You're not tied down to anything no matter what you choose. You can feel comfortable and confident moving forward based on your interests right now in college and who you are, and you can absolutely change gears down the road. The key is doing something that helps you to get to your finish line, getting your Penn State degree, to give you that opportunity, that 71% more opportunity than the rest of the population will have. And then again, blossoming in your career in whatever way you see fit, okay? If you have any additional questions, please contact us directly. Our inbox is careers-ab@psu.edu. I really thank you for your time and watching this webinar. Please, again, reach out to us with any questions, any concerns, and please allow us to help you early and often. All right, thank you very much, and have a great day.